What is up, y'all? Today is Sunday, August 20th, and I am just at home, just chilling, listening to some Christmas music. About to smoke one, and I'm actually gonna watch the rain a little bit. It's early in the morning, I wanna say it's 10 a.m., and we are in the middle of a hurricane right now in Southern California. Then it's been like decades since we've been on hurricane watch, but Hurricane Hilary is going on right now, and so it's going to be raining all day, thunderstorms, high wind, a lot of flooding. I was actually supposed to go to LA yesterday. I didn't. I postponed it, and I also was supposed to go to one on Friday, and I postponed that as well because I just really wasn't sure how the weather was going to be. And I hate driving in the rain. If you know me, I will do anything to avoid driving in the rain. So but I do like hearing the rain fall, so I'm just gonna open up the garage a little bit, watch it rain, and smoke my weed. But it's just been a really weird week for me. Like, I'm just just mentally exhausted, just overwhelmed with everything. So I've been on a social media cleanse. I've been on a cleanse from the people in my life, like just taking a step back and focusing on what I need. And I have really this week needed to not feel like I was obligated to anybody else, not feel like I was needed for something. So that's how I've been spending this week. Just focused, just on my Zoom. Let me show y'all the skill that I have been learning. Like, one thing about it, I'm gonna get on my Zoom, and I just really am like just so outdone with everything, just so done. Yeah, just taking the time to recenter. But it's crazy how sometimes you just gotta weather the storm, both literally and figuratively. And I feel like I'm in that season right now where I'm like going through a storm, and at the end of that storm, you know, you see a rainbow. But can't even see the mountains.
A big kickflip. Fox does a nose kick. Fox does a big nose kick.
Just gotta say your name. What's your name?
Whoa, that's tough. Now I'm gonna forget my name.
What's up, y'all? Back again. We are at, where are we? Pips on La Brea. We're at Pips on La Brea, and we are listening to live jazz, and we're gonna have some food. We're having some wine. No, I don't drink, but we're having a good time, and we're just, seeing what the vibes are like. The theme of this place, it says good vibes, good vibes. So there are neon signs everywhere, and it's like a really good ambiance. Y'all should come here if you are into jazz and you like this kind of vibe.
So today is August 30th, 2023, and as you can see in the back, it is the blue supermoon, and this is a rare occurrence. It is when the second full moon of the month meets with the point where Earth is the closest to the moon, so it's the biggest that it's going to be is when they overlap. So it creates a blue supermoon, and this is the last time it's going to be seen until 2037. So I just wanted to make sure that I vlogged and just talked about some of the intentions that I've been setting for myself, and I actually just smoked. So I should have done that on camera, but I thought I was recording on my phone the whole time, had no storage. but it's okay. But anyways, I was just talking about how I've been super grateful for just everything in my life recently, and I'm in such a good headspace. Like today, I don't know if I did this on purpose, but today I actually took some shrooms, and I've been microdosing for like the past couple weeks, and it's been like really good for my mental health. Like I've been feeling really good. I'm grateful to be able to be here during this moment and with this kind of beauty of nature happening in the back. And there's been so many good things that the universe has been sending us recently. Like even the meteor shower that was just last week. And who knows what else. We'll see. Good things are happening for me. Just been learning new skills in some healthy relationships, and just taking a step back from some of the roles that I play in just certain situations, and getting to the root of why I play that role. And so that's been really good for my healing. But yeah, for the most part, I've just been focusing on me, just on my Zoom, just, you know, trying to get things done. Yeah. There's a spider web right here. I'm just not seeing it. That's a little scary. I just want to say, I just want to claim so many things from the universe, like just success. Success being measured by level of joy, level of purposefulness, level of purpose that is woven into the effort that I put into it. Success also defined by freedom of time, creative freedom. It takes a lot of money to be an independent artist, so, you know, unlimited funding. Yeah, just setting some beautiful intentions for life. Just want success, freedom, creativity, integrity. But yeah, so in today's news, the Biden administration, health organization, people have issued a statement. They issued a statement basically saying that they believe that cannabis should be rescheduled from Schedule 1 to Schedule 3. And that is very interesting, and the timing of that is very interesting for me to be now releasing my coffee table book, which very much is supposed to invoke that thought of what life would have been like if it would have never even been scheduled the way that it is. And so that's just further confirmation from the universe for me that everything that I'm doing is purposeful and it's driven in purpose. I just think that we all should know about this plant. But anyways, yeah, I think that if we all would have access to it, life would be different for a lot of us. Our mental health would be different. I feel very grateful, very blessed to even be able to be experiencing this right now. Recently, one of my best friends told me that she mentioned me in her college application essay. And in the essay, she was talking about medical cannabis and her personal connection to it through me introducing her to it. And that felt really good to me. That also felt like it was confirmation that I've chosen the correct career. Like, I don't know, it's just, I feel very passionate about what I do. And I think that it puts me deep in thought about people who are doing something that they really aren't passionate about, like people who stay in the same career for years and years and years and years and years, and they want to follow their dreams, and they, for whatever reason, can't. And it makes me think a lot about sacrifice, and we could get so deep. I could really go down the rabbit hole of how all of that makes me think of so much more, but man, you just gotta be grateful for the hand that you're dealt, and be grateful for the opportunities to find that passion, whether you pursue it or not, to even be able to find out what it is, because a lot of people go through this life never even being able to explore what it is. And so I just want to say that I'm grateful to have found it. And I think that maybe our passions and our purpose can be very different, and sometimes it's very hard to distinguish, but I feel very purposeful about my decision to enter a career in cannabis. And I think that for me, it's a very spiritual thing. Like, just even in the way that I have just been deeply connected to myself and have deeply connected to my faith recently, and deeply connected to just signs from the universe and just the different beauties that the universe has to confirm this is the right path. I've like once you really start to get into your faith, you start to feel like the path is clear. Like, there's so much clarity in everything, and I have started to feel like convictions about certain things in my life. And like, I feel like before I always had a concept of my relationship with God, but I had never felt convicted about anything. And like recently I have felt convicted about eating chicken. And if you know me, you know I'm always like flip-floppity about whether I eat chicken or not. And a couple of years ago, I was pescatarian for 2 years, 2.5 years. And I always said to myself that if Wendy's ever brought spicy chicken nuggets back, that I would eat them. And they brought them back, and that was the very reason why I ate them. And so, but even when I stopped eating it back then, I didn't feel convicted about it. It was just like, I just don't really like how it tastes. It just kind of tastes weird now. I just don't really want to. But recently I have felt like it's not so much about the physical. I mean, the physical has always just been. I'm weird about eating meats. I don't eat any red meat, no pork, none of that. But even chicken, like, I don't know, sometimes the texture is very weird to me. Like, when I was a kid, I refused to eat chicken with a bone in it because I just didn't like the texture of it. And so so that's not new for me. But recently it's just, I feel like it's been fucking with my mental a little bit. And I feel like I'm hearing like a call from God. Like, every time I eat chicken, it's like, I keep telling you, stop eating that. God is not gonna make you do it. It has to be you have to be obedient. It has to be your decision to do it. And so I told myself that after my birthday, which is September 12th, that I will no longer be eating chicken. And if I'm gonna stop eating chicken, turkey might as well go as well. So I'm not promising any veganism. So let's be clear about that. I may eventually go vegetarian, but I think that I'm gonna be pescatarian. 25, I feel like that's a good time for you to really get your shit together. And that involves everything that you're putting in your body, everything that you're allowing into your mental space, everything that you attach your energy to, everything that you allow to attach energy onto you. Because at 25, that prefrontal cortex is fused, baby. Like, you're making these decisions now. It's not just like, oh, I wasn't thinking. You should be thinking, boo. There's no excuse to not be thinking at this point. So, and it's crazy. I feel like well, I'm not gonna say that. Like, if you know me, you know I've just always been very mature for my age, but not like this. Like, I feel different about this. And every year, like, people ask, like, oh, how does it feel when your birthday is coming up? They're like, oh, you feel like you're gonna be those years, did they really feel different? No. I feel like my years always started to feel different in the middle, like around March, like 6 months in, that's when stuff really started to feel different. But except for, like, you know, when I turned 21, you know, life immediately felt different. You turn 18, life immediately feels different. But like all the years in between, like 22, 23, 24, yeah, it started. That's when, like 23, at the end of 23, beginning of 24, that's when stuff really started clicking for me. Like it really started feeling like, okay, like I started to feel the shift. I felt it. But now, like I really feel the shift. And I just feel like the supermoon, the people that have recently come into my life just are all solidifying it for me that on the right path. On the right path. Like the moon is literally in the path of whatever to make it the blue moon. I'm on the right path is what I'm saying. You know, other things going on in my life as well that I'm still working through. But one of the things that I'm like really practicing for myself is like giving those situations time. Like just, you gotta allow yourself time to process certain stuff, like, you know, so, but yeah, life's going well. So that's all I really wanted to say. And I hope that y'all were able to catch this moon tonight.